What's going on, brother?
Welcome back. Looks like you stirred the hornet's nest a little bit.
Maybe. So, first, I just want to clarify something. Maybe this will help. But, anyway, I'm going to leave the comments on the last video. I don't know if you saw the comments yet or not. Basically, calling me a liar, making these accusations. I'm going to show the text messages where I did try to address things with him, with other board members, and I got nowhere. So I want to throw that out there. Like that's what this video is going to be, is debunking his bullshit via his own text messages where he... Anyway, you'll see. But fuck it, let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, go ahead and pull one of those up.
Yeah. So this was July 24th. 1 second, let me get the share screen here. Alright, you got it?
I sure do.
Alright, so
what we got here?
They're actually backwards in order. You're gonna be... We're gonna start on the right side. Okay, right here. Can you see the mouse?
No.
No? Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna start on the right side here. Alright. About halfway down. All I'm interested in is improving the department and our standing with the community, being treated fair and equitably by our leadership, because the personnel at the department and the town deserve the best run department we can provide. And some of the things that go on detract from that, and it stems from massive miscommunications and the only real leadership coming from the board instead of the department. What I didn't know. Alright. Well, his response 5 minutes later: the board is working hard on changing all that. We have 20 years of being run like a cartoon. We're getting closer and closer to getting the department back under control, and they will definitely see changes when that happens in the future, when you have issues with any blah blah blah. Alright, so now it's 14:54, and I'm not going to go dig the rest of this up, but basically I said, well, I made the list, and I will gladly explain my viewpoint and help with the possible solutions, because I would like to see interagency training with the Coast Guard, Lafourche, Air Med, and maybe even ride along with the nurses at the ER so they understand the difference in our jobs. I went into more detail, but does it sound like I tried to address anything with them?
You did. You pointed out some things need to be done, as well as your purpose for doing that you want to provide the best service.
Right. But, I mean, that is me going to him, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That list, yeah, I had it with me when we met. It didn't get discussed.
You met him, you had a list, and it was dismissed, basically. That sounds like you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, well, it sounds a little bit different than in this case, that he doesn't want to do anything about it.
Yep. So, there's that. I guess you don't really have any questions on that one, huh?
I mean, what else can you say? And we can point out that he's been run like a cartoon for 20 years.
Yeah. That's his words. I mean,
that's not something that I would say.
No. But he conducts his business professionally. Is what he told me. Anyway, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, man. And they're gonna run my name through the mud with people who don't know any better, and I guess they just expect I'm gonna stand idly by and not defend myself or something. I'm not real certain, but
Well, you have the proof. You did take this, you presented it to the leadership, not just complaining about a problem. It sounds like you also presented solutions.
I tried. Give me a second here. I'm gonna try and find this other text because something else kind of torched me off a little. They've been talking their shit on Facebook, apparently, according to other sources, about, you know, me being a keyboard warrior and yada yada. I guess they don't understand that.
Well,
That you
I
just
did
can't
look
act
over
like a
some.
fucking high school kid for your entire life.
Yeah. It sure looks like they're doing a good job of it. Maybe I'm looking into it too far.
Well, see, that's the problem. Is if you look into it too far, that's where you become their enemy. Let's see. There's some other stuff that's going to come out that they'll throw out there, and it is what it is. But
Yeah. Well, look, just understand that this is something that we didn't take and put this down together. We're just getting this thing out here to make sure that the bases are covered. You're being called one thing, he's contradicting himself, and it's in print.
all right, so then is. I'm putting many hours in to get this department back to where we had it before 2000. For the first 6 months after new board was formed, I was staying up every night, well past midnight, working on getting things in line, and the other board members feel the same. And if you truly were, then kudos to you. Hey, I'll give you that. We still have a handful of members who want to keep it the way it was so they can do as they please.
All right. Okay.
And so,
He said it.
so there's no.
He said it.
Oh, I don't know if you can. Not gonna be able to see that probably because it's gonna be too bright.
No. But we still have a handful of members who want to keep it the way it was so they can do as they please.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's not in control of his operation.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this one. I don't know if it's the PTSD or your drug problems, but your lies are only going to further be detrimental to your career. I have offered you a meeting to bring proof and state your case, which he's mentioned a meeting several times. I was never given a time. Apparently they held the meeting already.
What is this PTSD shit?
We're not even going to get into that. I attempted the last time when we discussed things in the office with Jimbo, when you instructed me to make a list and you would not hear the list. This is not on me. This is on the corrupt individuals who are attempting to blame shift, was what I said to him. He said, they are false until you bring proof. No, that's not how that works. The truth is the truth. And you know that it's the truth. And I'm calling you out, Daryl. You know it's the truth. That's all there is to it. But there is proof. And the right people have it. And I sure as hell wouldn't give it to you. Because why? You speak out both sides of your mouth. You do stupid, ignorant shit for entertainment purposes. And then expect better of the people that you're supposed to be leading. Come on now, buddy. It doesn't work that way. But that's not the text I wanted to get to. This guy is such a piece of shit that he wants to attack my military service And that's what I was trying to find out here. Oh yeah, so the text starts out with, "Look, jackass." Let me see if I can find this one.
Really?
Yeah. Once. They all kind of look the same when they're this small. And I'm probably gonna fucking dump all these online. So let me see this. In all fairness, that was at 12:49, 12:55. In all fairness, I'll show you the text that led to that.
It led to
his response.
First line of it, "Look,
Starting with
jackass."
jackass, yeah. So, because I don't want him coming back and saying I'm only telling half the story.
Well, that's normal.
Alright, so I said, "Look, dummy, let me explain this one time. Everyone involved knows I'm speaking the truth. Everyone knows exactly where to find me. Putting things out publicly that you all fight to hide, it is not cowardice. It is the opposite, to stand against a group of people willing to do anything to cover their ass. Watching you all lie and scramble to cover the truth proves every point I have made. You are angry, it's true. Angry I'm right, and angry you can hide. You can't hide your character anymore because you are being publicly exposed. I have stood beside real men, and not a one of you who is willing to violate the truth to save your skin is a man. A real man would admit the truth and accept the accountability for their actions, all of which I am perfectly fine with doing. I have nothing else to say or prove to boys pretending to be men." So that's that. His response: "Look, jackass, I'm not scrambling for nothing. If you were any kind of man that you claim you are, you would have come face to face and talked to me or whoever the problem was, not on Facebook like a coward." Okay, I've shown you proof. I tried to have these.
You've been there.
These
You tried to address it
Okay.
before.
So we'll
2 months
debunk
ago.
that. But now I'm a coward for taking it to the public, because how is someone who is corrupt gonna govern themselves? Or anybody else, for that matter. But anyway. You know damn well, and you can state all you want, that you did never address the problem with me. I repeat with me. I don't know. That I did not look into. I don't know. Your false accusations about Stacy working at home, you don't have any clue what Stacy was doing. A lot of time was volunteered. She has worked way more hours than she has paid for. You are a sorry excuse for an American soldier, because the soldiers I've been involved had balls, and do not hide behind the keyboard. Yeah, I'm just whatever.
And where's this 214?
You know, there's a lot of sensitive information on these, but here's an NCOER from 2006. Selected over 3 other sergeants to serve as squad leader of 3 different aviation MOSs. Looks sharp, conducts himself professionally at all times, demands and enforces high standards. Hands-on leadership style. Willingly devotes personal time to ensure the best quality of life for his soldiers. Always eager to train and teach. Maintains accountability of equipment. Emphasis on safety. Accepts responsibility for his actions and the actions of his soldiers. Overall performance and potential. Promote ahead of peers. Possesses unlimited potential to succeed in positions of greater responsibility. Does that sound like a fucking sad soldier?
Hey, That does not sound like anything that he describes. He doesn't know. And the one
Always
thing I
set
will
the
say is that
example for
accountability.
soldiers to follow by leading from the front. Constantly put the needs of soldiers above his own. Sets a high standard of excellence in all aspects as an NCO by encouraging team members to exceed the standard. Get the fuck out of here with your baseless bullshit accusations about what kind of fucking soldier I was, you sorry sack of shit. Did you serve? I don't fucking think so. You ought to be fucking ashamed of yourself attacking somebody's service credibility over this bullshit. You're fucking pathetic. I just want you to know that.
I'm going to caveat on something there. When people start throwing out insults, they have nothing else to base their argument. There's nowhere to go. Right? He's attacking your credibility, your service. He's attacking myself, me, who served with you, and
you who were
how
my
many-
fucking leader for my
and
first
how many
3 years.
others that would still to this day stand by your side.
You know, and
So,
that brings up something. I had this conversation, you know. I got a little choked up earlier because one of the guys was checking on me. And the fucked up thing is this guy, the first thing I had to do as a squad leader was help separate him from the Army because he fucked up and made a mistake. But you know what? He owned it. He took responsibility and he never fucking held anything against me because he knew it was part of the job. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. And he's still my fucking brother to this day. Another one I went through fucking basic, AIT, jump school, everything with. Went to 282 while we were in AMC. And then he came over to work for me. And he ended up getting out. Still a very good friend. Like, you say you don't take shit personal, you don't mix personal and professional, well, I gotta tell you, buddy, you contradicting yourself again. Because that's a personal fucking attack on a veteran that honorably serves this fucking country for people like you to be able to run your cock holsters. Well, guess what? I can run mine too, and I know my rights. I fought for them, and I'll sure as hell stand by them. Anyway.
on that note, stay engaged.
Yep.
Stay engaged with this.
Well, it's far from
He's
over.
going to attempt to deflect on you. A lot of this stuff is probably going to turn out to be him projecting his own inabilities. Again, when somebody starts to hurl insults like that, they have nothing else to stand on. The name calling, the shaming, anything like that.
Who does that, dude? Who does
Who
that?
does that? Chicken. Coward. I mean, maybe he, I don't know the guy.
I'm medically
Just
disabled
looking at
from
what's being
serving my
said there.
country, from fighting for his rights. Wow. What a piece of crap.
Yeah.
And brother, if you start catching any slack over this via any social media or anything from these idiots because they think Seth's arena's yours, which hopefully we're clearing that up. I apologize.
I'm not
in
worried
advance.
about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. If there's any keyboard killers out there, let it be.
Hey, speaking of which, are you still coming to visit?
I most certainly will.
Yeah. We'll hash the details out on that one later.
I most certainly will.
But I wanted to keep it short and sweet tonight, man. I'm not trying to do another hour and 50-minute video. Like, if you haven't seen the hour and 50-minute video and you're watching this, you're kind of wasting your time because you don't know exactly what's going on. I know it's long, but it's very informative. So, all I can say
There's
is...
a lot there. Yeah. There's a lot there. You did unload a lot of information, a lot of, I would say, disappointment. Because you did go into this with the idea that you were going to make a change. That you're going there to serve the people of Grand Isle. And it's not something that you take lightly. You've always been a person of service, a giving person, and also somebody that's really accountable for their actions. Because you have been fair in punishing yourself, and I think you're probably your own worst critic, by the way. So anything anyone else out there says about you doesn't hold water against the way you carry yourself.
People see what they want to see, but I mean, it is what it is. It's only people doing the wrong shit around me that ever question me like and that should tell you something.
Looks like they've been caught with their pants down. You know, there's three sides to a story, and right now, their side isn't holding shit.
Yeah.
At least with this guy. I don't know, the rest of the stuff that's going on out there. I hope it's handled properly by the authorities.
You and me both.
Well, look, you made an attempt to address this shit. You were brushed away, dismissed, kicked to the curb, whatever you want to call it. So what do you do after that?
And before you try and say, no, I wasn't, Daryl, we showed the text messages, and I was in the meeting.
How many other people were there?
There were 3 of us in that last meeting.
3 people in the last meeting.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to bring this other dude into anything because I think he is there for the right reasons and is trying to do the right thing, and I think he would do a better job and get more done if he wasn't fighting the corruption with the other board members. But that's just my take.
So the 20-year-long cartoon.
Right. His words.
His words. And I bet you can't make this shit up.
So not only did I try and bring it to you, but you know it's been fucked up for 20 years. And now You're trying to deny it.
Exactly. Which is the only reason I referenced the cartoon statement. I did what I could to not laugh at that. I was like, I wouldn't tell anyone some shit like that, even if it was a fucking joke.
I can't wait to see what comments he puts on this one to dispute the facts. But hey, it is what it is.
Well, it's going to be his form of damage control, but the damage is already there. Damage has been done. The damage is 20 years old. I mean, damn, you came in there and you made it very clear in one of your messages that this is service to the highest caliber that you intend to provide. And you want that not for yourself, I say you plural, that you want to do for the team. Bring the team up. Bring the squad up. Bring the group up. Grow the leaders. Grow the proficiency. Develop the people there that can give them the service that they know that no matter what, y'all are giving it your best. And it's never going to be enough. That you're always going to look for ways to improve. and you started that probably from the jump, as soon as you jumped in there.
And I'm gonna make another comment that's gonna piss a lot of people off right now, but there ain't a firefighter over there that'd make it in another fucking fire department. Not one. Period. And I'll stand by that.
It's a pretty strong words.
I would love somebody to prove me wrong. God.
I have a feeling you're probably 100% correct. Unfortunately, for the people that are there.
Now, maybe at one point, a couple of them might have. But, no. I mean, you heard him say it in his own text message. People want it to stay the way it is so that they continue to do whatever the hell they want. Well, whatever the hell they want is bad for emergency services. I'll put it that way.
Amen. Stay engaged.
I am.
Stay engaged. Stay in the fight.
You know me.
Don't retreat. We fight. This is all for the greater good.
That it is, and that's what I need people to understand. Is I'm trying to do it for the greater good.
Yeah, it's not personal.
No.
It's definitely not personal. Now it's been made personal.
Very, very, very.
So.
But I'll stand by anything I've said. I don't care.
Stand by it, man.
And I can do that because I don't say shit one day and then turn around and say shit the next day. Like, yeah, thank you for bringing these problems. We know it's been a 20-year cartoon history, and you never brought anything to me. Okay. Anyway, all right, brother. I don't want to hold you up too late tonight. I wanted to get in here and cut this so we could get it put out. And spread the truth. Just spread the truth, because the truth will set you free, man.
Shall set you free.
All
On
right,
that
bro.
note,
I'll catch you later.
peace.
All right, we out. Let me double check, make sure this is all good. We made it in under 30 minutes. I like it. Oh wait. Shit.